Welcome back, friends. Today we're doing lace stamping with gel polish, and I'm testing out the new Fiote Concealer Gel that Sweetie Nail Supply was kind enough to send over to me as PR. But of course, all opinions are my own. So I haven't opened this up yet, but I am definitely intrigued by this gel because it's supposed to be a super opaque gel that is not only good for nail art stamping, but you can also use it for the pat ombre method or just line art. So I'm really excited to give it a try because when I tried the Neri pat art gels for stamping, it worked so well that I'm excited to try more gels to see how they work out. So let's go ahead and break into this and see what it's all about. I've actually never tried anything from this brand, and I love trying new brands, and the design of this bottle is so cool. The ombre and then the wavy narrow design. But the coolest thing about these concealer gels is they actually don't have a brush. So it has a silicone spatula instead of a brush, which I think is super cool. So when I used the pat art gels for stamping, I used a silicone spatula to get it on the stamping plate. So this way I don't need another tool. So that's just something I've never seen before. And right off the bat, this gel is super thick, super opaque. So I think it's going to be really great for stamping. But before we get into the stamping, we have to do a base color first. And the color that I'm using is from the Favore Demure collection. This was sent to me as previous PR from Sweetie Nail Supply. I did do a video on that, and if you haven't checked it out, I'll leave it linked up in the cards. But I decided to use this because I wanted something very neutral, very elegant as my base for the stamping design. Because the black polish is so opaque, it's really going to pop. So I wanted something elegant as the base, and I love this one because it's like a beigeish pinkish type color. It's glittery and it's a cat eye, so as you can see, it is sheer. So I am going to build that up in 3 layers, and I'm not going to magnetize the first 2 layers. I'm only going to magnetize the last layer, so I'm just polishing as is. And once I'm done with my first layer, I'm going to give my hand a full cure for 60 seconds, and then I'm going to go in for layer 2. While I'm applying layer 2, I will say, before I tried the pat art gels for stamping, I honestly didn't think stamping with gel was even possible. I mean, I know there are gel polishes specifically marketed out there that are like for stamping, but I've always heard really mixed reviews on them, so I honestly never gave it a try. But when I saw Chrisania do it with her pat art gels, I was like, I have to try this, and I was absolutely blown away with the results. So when Sweetie Nail Supply offered to send me the concealer gel, I was all in because I was really excited to try other gels to do with stamping, and there are other colors in this concealer collection. So I may have to check out the other colors because, spoiler alert, these worked so well. And once I'm done with the second layer, I went ahead and cured it for a full 60 seconds, and now we're going in with our third and final layer. So as you can see, the polish is still sheer, but that's kind of how I want it because I want something very delicate and elegant looking, and then that black is really going to pop against it. So once I have that first layer on, I'm going to leave it wet. I'm not going to cure it, and then I'm just using my magnet, and I'm just going to move it up and down on the side of my nail to bring out those magnetic particles. And once I've got them pulled to the side, then I'm going to move the magnet around my nail to move around those magnetic particles. And the really great thing about working with cat eye gels is it's not going to set until you cure it, so you have all the time in the world to play around with it to get it how you like it. But once you're happy with that design, flash cure it, because the magnetic particles, the longer they sit, they're going to start to dissipate. So it's not like when you're just applying gel polish to your hand and you cure your hand all at once. You want to at least flash cure that design once you're happy with it so that it stays in place and you're freezing it. I cured for a full 60 seconds, and I also applied a protective peel on my skin around my nails off camera because I'm stamping with gel and I didn't want to get gel on my skin, so that's going to protect it. So I chose the image that I want to stamp with, so now I'm going to take the silicone spatula that's in the bottle and I'm going to apply that directly onto that image. So this is where it's really nice that it comes with a silicone spatula instead of a brush. So I don't need another tool. I can just apply the polish directly onto my image. So I just want to make sure I have a generous amount, and I'm going to cover the entire image just because I want to make sure that I'm picking up the whole image because it's going to be on my entire nail. So once I'm happy with that coverage, I'm going to take my scraper card and I'm going to scrape at a 45-degree angle to kind of put that polish into the grooves, and then I'm going to roll my stamper to pick up that image, but I'm not going to do it quickly. Once I roll on that image, I'm going to very slowly start picking up my stamper. So you don't want to move too fast with gels. You want to do it really slowly to make sure you pick up that entire image. So you can see I have the image there. So I'm going to kind of figure out where I want to place it on the nail, looking through that stamper. And once I've got the placement, I'm going to press down. And once again, once I press down, I'm not going to just quickly lift up. I'm going to very slowly lift up to make sure that image stays on my nail. And just like that, it's that easy. And what I love about stamping with gel polish is, as you saw there was still design left on the stamper, but I didn't want to use that same design, so I went ahead and used a lint roller just to remove it from my stamping. And then to clean my plate, I'm just using some isopropyl alcohol and a cotton wipe, and I'm just wiping off that design. Because it's just uncured gel polish, you can just use isopropyl alcohol to clean up that design. So I'm going to pick up this other image that's going to be like a French tip type design. I applied the polish to it, scraped at a 45-degree angle, and then I rolled on my stamper, and then I'm very slowly pulling up to make sure that I transfer that whole image. So you can see I got more than the design I wanted. So I'm just using a lint roller to remove that excess design. And I want to be really careful because I don't want to remove the design that I actually want on my nail. So I just want to make sure that I'm just removing the parts that I don't want, because I don't want them to accidentally transfer to my nail. Although if they did transfer to my nail, as long as I didn't cure it, I could just clean it up with some isopropyl alcohol as well. So on my index finger, this is going to be like a French tip. So I'm going to place it and then press down. And then once that image is on, I'm going to slowly lift up. And then you can see there's a little bit of that image left on the stamper. So we're going to continue on. So just apply your polish, a generous amount, to whichever design you want to pick up. And I like to do the whole design just to make sure that I've got it all covered. And then use your scraper card at a 45-degree angle. Roll your stamper, and the key part is gently, slowly lift your stamper up to be able to transfer that image completely to your stamper. And I have to say, I am really impressed with how well this gel performed for the stamping. So I'm picking up the image, I'm going to transfer that onto my middle finger. So I'm very slowly going to lift up after I've transferred that image. And I have enough design and it's still fully intact, so I'm not going to even re-stamp. I'm just going to go ahead and press down on my pinky finger as well, and it's going to transfer. So the great thing about stamping with gel polish is you can use the same design multiple times without having to re-stamp. I cured for 120 seconds just to make extra sure it was cured because the black was so opaque, and I decided I wanted to also try this gel as a line art gel. So I just put a little bit of that on my stamping plate instead of using a palette, and I'm going to take my Sweetie Nail Supply liner brush and I'm going to do an outline around the perimeter of my full stamped nails. So my thumb, middle finger, and pinky. Although I feel like the black lace is so dark that you probably don't notice it, so it probably wasn't necessary, but regardless, I'm going to show you what I do. It works really well for line art as well. You just want to be careful because it's so thick. You want to make sure that your lines aren't so thick that one, it doesn't fully cure, and two, that it doesn't wrinkle. So I'm trying to make sure that my lines are thin, but the opacity of this is just really great. So I do have to still try these as a pat ombre gel, but I mean, based on the other two ways I've tried it with the stamping and the line art, I'm sure it's going to be amazing. I cured for 120 seconds and I also removed my protective peel. So now we're going to finish things off with my top coat. I'm sure no surprise to you, I'm using my favorite gel top coat. This is the Nail Bio Doi Basic Gel Top Coat. If you haven't tried it yet, what are you waiting for? If you love thin top coats that are super shiny, this is my favorite to use. So I always start with capping my free edge first, and that way I don't create a ledge on my nail. So I cap my free edge and then I'll do the surface of my nail. And then once I have the top coat on, I'm going to cure for 60 seconds. So that pretty much wraps up today's video, and I feel like this mayonnaise a little sultry and fun. I don't know, I'm really loving it. And if you're still here, drop me a black emoji down below in the comments. So I hope this video was helpful and I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, I'd appreciate it if you gave this video a thumbs up. It lets me know to continue creating content like this, and it also helps you to recommend me to others, which helps grow my channel. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing. I upload content every Monday and Thursday at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. As always, I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!